today's video, I'm going to show you how I transformed a sales agency's whole booked meetings process and how I helped them keep leads from slipping through the cracks. If you're an agency owner struggling with manual processes, or you're just really into automations like myself, this video is just for you. Let's dive in.
Cool. So let's dive into an example here. This trigger starts when a call is booked from Calendly. So this is like a demo, an example of one that I made for a client. So this client uses Calendly. So we'll use it as a trigger. Configure, test, and we're going to use this example here. So the invitee here, Jon Snow or Jon S, White Walker, Game of Thrones reference, and it contains all the tags, all the information, phone number, the setter, who they are, job title, and so on and so forth. So that's the record that we're going to use today to test this out. So next step is to add a delay. Now you're probably thinking, why add a delay? As soon as a call's booked, I want to be notified. Adding a delay makes sure that your systems don't break. And we don't want systems that break. We want systems for longevity and growth. So this is the best practice, I would say, to put in a delay 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something that you know, okay, cool. If I'm getting loads of volume, loads of calls coming in, a little delay will allow for better visibility in my business and better control of everything. So let's quickly give that a test as well. Retest step. Continue. Now paths. Now my client in Calendly had multiple calendars, and a lead, a prospect can come into the business using different calendars. This is important because it separates a cold call from an ad and so on and so forth. Now in Zapier, they give you the option of splitting things into paths. Here, I'm going to choose when the event type scheduling URL exactly matches either cold callers or ads above 83K. Now this here, is the event scheduling URL. If we scroll back up here, look into the record, scroll, event booking, where is it now? Event, we're looking for what, C1? It's cool because you guys get to do this with me as well. I believe, there it is there. Event type scheduling URL, there it is there. So we're looking for when the call comes into Calendly and is triggered by that event type scheduling URL. Is going to follow that path. So as you can see here, split into path. The condition is when it reaches this, come off it quickly, test it out. So this is the path that it will go through. Next is a quick formatting of the date. Pretty straightforward. We take the scheduled event start time and we format it into a better format. This is the format that I wanted in here. Easy for putting the data into sheets or putting it into Slack and so on and so forth. We don't want like this discombobulated, like what even is that? So give it a quick test. Nice, that's the date of the call. Next, so for my agency and for other people who are into automations, it's really cool to put your data into a Google Sheet or CSV file or different formats. This is important for the client because you can now manipulate the data to get better insights into how the business is growing and who's closing what, who's setting what, and so on and so forth. So that's why I put this step here for a Google Sheet. Really important, and I would advise everyone to do so as well. If you already use a CRM, you can also put that data into a CRM as well. So here, a quick Google Sheet, all the information that I wanted, the spreadsheet name, the output, which was our output from number 5, as you can see, a better, cleaner date, the lead name, their email address, the calendar that they came from, the closer responsible, and the phone number of the lead. So give that a quick continue. I'm not going to test this step, but I'm just going to go continue from there as well. Now I put another change date for the CRM. So my client uses close. Quick change of the date, retest step. As you can see, already done. Next. So this part is interesting. So sometimes as working as an automator or an agency or whoever, even if you doing this for yourself or your own agency, sometimes the data that you input, such as the person's name, your setters, closers, so on and so forth, may not be the name that's used in the CRM, and it needs to match. So what I've done for this client, and this is just an example here, is that this is how the setter is put into Calendly, but this here is how they're found in Close. And Close is very strict with how it likes its data. So I made a quick lookup table for where this name is seen, this is how we should output it. So if we give it a quick test, retest that, and that's be the output. This is what Close is looking for, the CRM. Go into next, and the next step is to find a lead. Now, what I've done in other instances is for this lead came from the CRM. It was from a list, they've put it into CRM, and then the setter has gone and called them, sorry. So they're already in the CRM. If they weren't, I would click here, create close lead if it doesn't exist. And that way, as you'll see later, not only will it create the lead, but you've streamlined that whole process of going in to manually put them into close after they've booked in a call. So self-explanatory here, invitee email, that's their email there, and that's pretty much all the information you need to search them up in close. So if I was to click this, will they come up? That is the question now. We're just gonna continue. Find user, so this is for the setter. Go into next. This is the output from 8, which is what was here in the lookup table. Go into continue, retest step. Taking a sweet time, and there you go. They've been found there and with all that information. So going into the next step, so creating custom activities. I'll go into more depth in another video about Close and the CRM and how powerful the CRM is and how you can use certain filters and outlooks to better manage your CRM. So we're going to create a custom activity, and in this custom activity, it's going to have the lead. It's going to have the custom activity type. So this is a demo booked. Who was created by, which is going to be from here, which was the setter, status, published, and all the details here. Now, in another video, I'll go into depth, but creating a custom activity puts it into filters. So now when you go into your CRM, you can just click, for example, demo booked, and all the correct information will come out for you. So as you can see, that step is done. Give it a quick test. And last but not least is the notification. So as you can see, going through this flow, we started with Calendly, started with the CRM, which is Close, and then we're going to notify our sales team that, hey, a call has been booked, it's been put into the CRM, and here you are. Congratulations, guys. So I like to quickly change this into tester. That's the right channel. I like to put emojis and make it look clean as possible, and clarity is everything. So the lead name, the phone number, lead email, the close responsible, setter, job title, time zone, so on and so forth. Send it as a bot, give the bot name, caller in this case, and then I also like to add an icon. So here's just going to be the calling emoji, quick phone call. Include link to this app, we're going to click no. Auto expand links, doesn't really matter, there's no links there, and so on and so forth. Send channel message, you want to click that as no, we want it to be a bot. And give this a quick test step. And if I check in here, there we go. A call's been booked. You can see the emoji there as well. Ooh, it's taking me off. Quickly go back. A call has been booked. Little emojis there. The lead name, the phone number, lead email, and who's responsible as well. So in this example, I've shown how a call has been booked from Calendly, and straight away, the manual process of inputting all that information, alerting your team, and putting in your CRM has been killed off by just using the automation. So it really shows the power of automation. Hey, I wasn't going to leave you guys high and dry. I'm going to show you another example. In this case, I'm not only going to use Calendly and CRMs, I'm also going to use Calendly, Close, and Typeform. Now, why is this important? Not all the calls will come from cold call. Some of them come from ads and different formats, and sometimes Typeform might be used. So in this example, I'll show you how I've done this. Same again, starts from Calendly. We go to configure, test, is one that I've done before. All the details here, John D. Walker, so different change, John Doe. If I scroll down, I can scroll down a lot faster now because I know where it is now. As you can see here, the event type scheduling URL is A1 or Mailman Demo A1. So that's the record that we're going to go with. A delay, always important. Give that a quick test. 2 minutes have passed. And now we are going to click on this one here, come off it, go back on. And as you can see, this is the path that I would have gone through. Nice. So this bit is interesting and might be useful to someone who's always on Zap, has experience with Zap or other automation tools as well. So what I've done is that I've added the trigger, or in this case, the action of Typeform. Here we are here. So this is the next step. And here we're looking for responses in Typeform, and I've put in bracket websites. As you know, in Typeform, you can have different sections, but you can't look in all of them at the same time. A little bit of an annoyance. Doesn't really matter. You can always get around it. So what I've done, instead of creating another path, because sometimes you are limited to paths, I've done something sneaky, a little bit sly, in that if it's a success, follow this path here. But if if I go into here quickly, completely forgotten, configure, yes. If the invitee email is not in the Typeform of websites, look in Typeform of ads. And that's because my client has only two types of Typeforms, one that's on his website and one that's on ads. For this example, I've done with the website. So if we were to look through all of this, it would go, give it a quick test, retest step. And as you can see, it's found. These are the responses, and it would go through this path. If it wasn't found, error, look through here. And it's really cool because not only are you now using paths, you're also using the error function, and just shows the versatility of Zapier. There's never a problem that can't be fixed with automations, and you can't just say, oh, it doesn't work. There's always a fix. So on to the next. Again, quick date change. Always want it in a better format. For some reason, all automations have an awful format. There we go there. Again, put it into a spreadsheet for easy access. All the information that's needed. And then here, if you wanted to, you could also put that information into the CRM. Here, I haven't for the client. He said it wasn't necessary. So we go straight into sending a message into Slack. Same as before. All the information here follows the same way. Now, always make sure that you're detailing and putting all the right information for what each tile is, for what each automation is. It makes your life a lot more easier. And it provides better value for yourself and the client. It shows like, okay, cool, everything's clean and everything is in the right place. All the right information. Send as bot, caller, calling, dope. On to the next. Quickly go to configure. Tester, that's correct. And we'll give it a quick retest, why not? Come into here. And as you can see, call booked adds above 83K and all the information. So yeah, this was a quick demo detailing and showing how much value you can provide to your clients, or if you are an agency, how much time you can get back by using Zapier, using other automation tools to really stop those stupid, annoying manual tasks and then automate your whole business, streamline your whole business. Hope this has provided value. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the bottom of the video. And yeah, I'd like to hear from everyone and how much value this video provided. Thank you very much. See you guys later.